The next example we have is something called solving for the unknown integral. And let's see how that works here. We can tell this is a typical integration by parts problem because we have a product and we have exponential versus trigonometric. There's no way to simplify that, and there's nothing that we can use for u substitution. So going back to Lippitt, we have exponential before trigonometric, but it really doesn't matter which one we use. We'll stick with that one, and we'll have u be e to the x and dv be cosine of x dx. Then the derivative, the differential of u, is still e to the x dx. And v, which is the integral of dv, is now just sine x. So if we were to put this together, we now have uv, which is e to the x sine x, minus the integral sine x v du, which is e to the x sine x dx. And once again, we're going to need to use integration by parts here. So we have e to the x sine x. So we're going to let u be e to the x and dv be sine x. Then du is e to the x dx, and v is equal to negative cosine x. And so once again, putting that together, we get, for the integral e to the x sine x, we're going to get uv, which is e to the x times negative cosine of x, or negative e to the x cosine of x, minus the integral of v du, which is negative e to the x cosine x. So I'm going to bring out the negative, and I end up with plus integral e to the x cosine x dx. Now I first need to do a little simplifying there, and we end up with e to the x sine x plus e to the x cosine x minus the integral of e to the x cosine x dx. And what's important about that is that that integral that we have at the end is the very integral that we started with. And so the way we're going to resolve that is by adding that integral to both sides. And when we do, we'll end up with 2 integral e to the x cosine x dx on the left side, and we'll just have e to the x sine x plus e to the x cosine x on the right side. Or factoring out the e to the x, we'd have e to the x times the quantity sine x plus cosine x plus c. Now all I have to do to solve for integral e to the x cosine x dx is to divide both sides by 2. And when I do, I get the integral of e to the x cosine x dx, which is what we were trying to solve for originally, is equal to e to the x over 2 times the quantity sine x plus cosine x plus c. And we call this solving for the unknown integral. And that does it for this problem in this video.